Audible Inc. presents 24 and Philosophy, written by Jennifer Hart Weed, Richard Bryan Davis, and Ronald Weed. Narrated by John Warren. 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Dedication to Edgar. To Edgar, I miss you. You won't believe the new recruits division has me working with. They can't redirect a satellite, let alone encrypt a database with a 5-bit encryption key. I know you said I was the best that CTU had, but you couldn't have predicted that they were going to replace you with FBI rejects. I'm really sorry about what happened. I promise to remember you every time I run an extra backup on the server because someone else forgot to do it. Love, Chloe. 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Philosophy? If you don't know 24, you don't know Jack. A neighbor of mine served for many years as a Secret Service agent, personally guarding 4 U.S. presidents. His name, of course, is Jack. He tells me that he and his wife, a former CIA bioterrorism expert, no, I'm not making this up, watch the television show 24 religiously, but surely no more fervently than I do. One of my former students is a member of the FBI's current counter-terrorism SWAT team. I can't tell you his name, but I can tell you that he sent me some of their official shirts. I feel like I should put one on every time I watch Jack Bauer in action. My wife comes into the room and laughs when she sees me standing 5 feet in front of the TV, poised on the balls of my feet, ready to spring into action and help Jack if he ever needs it. But, of course, he never does. After the first 3 or 4 seasons of the show, I was talking on the phone one day to one of the country's top experts on homeland security, and I happened to ask whether he was a regular viewer of the show. He told me, to my great surprise, that he had never seen it. The old philosophy professor in me came out, and I gave him an assignment to go and get at least the first couple of seasons on DVD, and then watch them as soon as he possibly could. He laughed and wondered why I was so insistent. I told him that nearly every ethical issue imaginable comes up at some point or other in this truly remarkable series. It's vivid, it's gripping, and it's immensely thought-provoking. You could orient an incredible philosophy seminar around watching episodes of this show, and then discussing what happens in it. And that is exactly what this book does. These essays will help you to understand in new ways not just the timely topics of terrorism, global conflict, and national security, but more personal issues as well that impinge on our lives every day. What is a hero? What is the nature of moral obligations? And what are the limits of duty? How bad is human nature anyway? Is the political realm inevitably corrupt? "3 a.m. to 4 a.m. CTU Orientation." Ronald Weed. Another day begins at the Los Angeles Counter-Terrorism Unit, CTU. Meanwhile, we pan across the world to the skyline of Seoul, South Korea, late at night. Our eyes quickly descend upon the dimly lit corner of a warehouse from which we hear bellowing screams of suffering. We see just the corner of a torture device, as its technician carefully adjusts the dial. While the prisoner writhes and contorts under the grip of a metallic contraption, with a vacant expression, the technician calculates how much suffering will extract a truthful disclosure. With barely the strength of a breath, the prisoner whispers his secret into the ear of his captor, who quickly dashes across the dark and shadowy corridors of the warehouse to deliver his results. A small cohort of anonymous operatives assembled in a barely lit workroom nervously await an answer to what is apparently their only question: when? The messenger tells them what they need to know today. You don't yet know what is happening today that could be so dreadful that it would have set into motion the complex machinery of the offices of the President, Vice President, the Cabinet, a myriad of shadowy, friendly, and hostile associations within and beyond government, and of course CTU and its most valuable, albeit difficult, asset, Jack Bauer. This is the real-time world of 24, a fragile world full of danger and intrigue. While it is a fictional world, it certainly resembles the real world, and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?